Can we now?
I want to repeat. I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, so much for the wonderful work he is doing.
The chief guest for today's function, we have the privilege to present to you a total of 478 graduates, which include the second and third cohorts.
My name is Ogwal Gilbert from Lango Sub County, Ajuri County, Leptong District. Some months ago, I was here at the Presidential Skilling Hub for Lango Sub region, pursuing knowledges and skills in the field of bakery and confectionaries. And here I'm back before you to come and give a real-life testimony of transformation brought to my life through the proper and well-mentored orientation of His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda towards the transformation of his Bazukulus, his grandchildren who had already lost hope. And see from me, hope is being restored, and I speak with courage and strong heart. I would like to say to you, I came to know about this initiative of ADIA, His Excellency, through a radio station. It was one morning, I was listening to the radio station after completing my senior 4 studies. And in my mind, I also thought of, let me join tertiary or vocational skillings so that I can be a job creator, not a job seeker. So from listening, I went to my district, Aleptong district, and I also want to thank the district administrators who welcomed me in the office. They welcomed me nicely, they gave me the forms I filled, and told me to wait with hope. Afterwards, I was being called and admitted here. Outside, I'm now working. At first, when I went out, I stayed for 1 week, seeing the environment around, sensing the environment around, how things are going on. After the first week, I came to realize I won't get a job if I don't look for it. Opportunities won't be served to you in a silver plate. You have to go and look for it. I had to go to one of the bakeries because I was a baker. From there, I was welcomed and said, there is no vacancy. But I didn't lose hope. I said, can you welcome me here as a volunteer? They accepted and welcomed me as a volunteer. From there, I volunteered for 1 month. When I was almost being recruited on the payroll of the first bakery, I joined. God blessed me. And brothers and sisters, God doesn't bless an empty vessel. God blesses something which is put in place. God has seen my tireless work, my tireless struggle to get something to do. And from there, He blessed me. At the moment, I'm speaking with courage. I'm not earning salaries. I don't wait for a month. I'm earning wages. At the end of the week, mine enters. So dear brothers and sisters, I'm here before you to encourage you that go home, work hard, don't sit. I have a motivational video, but due to time, I won't present it to you. But it is like this. The secret in the video is a cow doesn't give milk, but you have to milk the cow. With these few remarks, I have to say to you, it is by God's grace you are in this institute. The God who brought you here, that God is going to help you, is going to pave you ways, and you will make it in life. Long live the National Resistance Army Government. Long live His Excellency Yoweri Tibuhaburra Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda. Long live Uganda. I say all this for God and my country. Amen.
So this goes out to people who select people to bring here. Please, you can see the need that is in the community. People don't have money, they want an opportunity, don't take anything from them. Let's make sure we make this program a clean one, corruption-free, so that we can change this society.
As DIT, we have started this journey together with the State House when they were establishing this. We did this by coming out with the training guides, setting the standards before the assessment. Thereafter, we train the trainers. In a nutshell, we selected the trainers together with the State House and then trained them on how to conduct the training. What you have seen there at the workshop, the display, is entirely what has come out from the standard set by DIT. And you have seen a lot of innovation. And that is coming from our training guide, which is called Assessment and Training Packages.
It is important to recognize and appreciate His Excellency the President of Uganda. For me, I think the underlying thing is the peace and security first. I'm a beneficiary of that. Over 30 years ago, when I was in Lango Sub region studying in Komboni, there are 3 words. If you hear that, you should either fly through the window or you should be under the chair or under the table. These are the words. We use when you hear Ototong, you hear Olokolok, you hear Chelibong, you must have to dash.
Now, to the graduates, after God has gifted your country, after the government has done its part, the remaining part is you. And that is what I want to tell you. The remaining part is you. I'm glad Madam told us testimonies were many, but they cut short because of time. But just 2, 3 words to take you home. Each one of us, individually, we are gifted by God. All of you, each one of you has potential. As you go out, go and unlock your potential. Please, these testimonies you have heard here, either they have gotten a job somewhere, or this guy who was laying bricks in his own home, the chance would not have picked that company, is it in a Ruel, would not have picked him if he did not lay those bricks. So go and unlock your potential. It is you now as an individual. Second, pursue business ideas. The most important thing is the idea. Refine the idea in the mind, the rest will fall in place. And some ideas require no capital. This mentality of thinking of capital, because I've told you the 27 guns would have, those people would have said, let us wait for a good country to give us 1,000 guns and we start the liberation struggle. But they started with what they had. So there's a lady here who talked and became emotional, but she was remembering where she came from. So important thing is to fine-tune the idea and then pursue it.
Chief Whip, as State House and the President, we have a plan of these youth after training. And the plan we have is that we wanted to put up a common user facility in at least 2 districts of a region. These are big workshops that have a display side, that have a workshop behind, where these youth can go into their different skills and do work and display to the market, and they are sold on a rotational basis. Because there are many, we can't put them there all together. They work on a rotational basis. They pick capital after doing their sales. If leaders help them to get business, that is. They sell, and then after this group has sold for like 4 or 5 months, they go with their capital, do their businesses wherever they want to go, then another intake comes. That is an intervention which is still on plan, Chief Whip, because of the budget that we haven't got. But it's going to be done. I know that you're here and other big stakeholders that we are moving within the country.
If you sit down with President Museveni and he narrates his journey from the time he was a student leader to the time he took over leadership as president of Uganda, there is part of his story that will make you move into weeping. We have heard testimonies, very, very emotional testimonies from our graduates. But in all this, we must give thanks, 1, to God, and 2, and more importantly, to His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta President of the Republic of Uganda and the National Chairman of the National Resistance Movement. Why are we thanking him? Again, back to the Bible. We are told that during the lifetime of Jesus, Jesus healed 10 men who were sick. But the Bible says after healing the 10 men, only one came back to Jesus to say, thank you. Yesu chao dobia par Bible kobani achiel ke keno duogo bod Yesu medwako poch. But here you me kanu President Museveni obedo Yesu. From the testimonies and the excitement we have seen from the graduates, all of them came back to say thank you to President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. The issue is now, which path are you going to choose? The path of going back to where you were, or you want to join those in the money economy? The question is, how high would you want to fly? Which altitude? What will determine how high you will fly is your attitude. If you have trained in carpentry and you don't have the positive attitude of the skills you have acquired, you will never fly beyond my height. But if you have done carpentry and your attitude is positive, your altitude will go beyond the altitude of a plane. So go with this message that your attitude will determine your altitude, because yours is skills. And the skills are hands-on. And your products will either make you or destroy you. But I've been interacting with the State House Comptroller, who has been moving around. I think this must be now graduation number 4 or number 5. I want to tip you that she stated in clear terms, she whispered to me, that the products of the graduates, then, now graduates, of Lango Presidential Industrial Hub, according to her, would pass the test with distinction 111111. She was in Teso, she was in Karamoja yesterday, and she has been to other places. So keep your quality. Keep your quality top notch as you serve the nation. I believe if President Museveni was here himself, his message would have rotated around skills development. The idea behind establishing the 19 is that industrial hubs. Wealth creation. Under wealth creation, in only one financial year, I want to give you the mathematics of the money that is in the Lango economy. Under PDM, Lango has 624 parishes. That means the NRM government, under the leadership of President Museveni, in one financial year, injected a total of 62.4 billion in Lango. 62.4 billion under PDM. Under Imyoga, every constituency in Lango, President Museveni supported, and the NRM government, 18 groups, and there are 21 constituencies in Lango. Cumulative 18 groups per constituency received 560 million. Mathematically, 11.76 billion is in Lango economy. Imyoga. And for Imyoga, they supported skills, carpentry, all that you are doing here. That money is here. And there's no question about it, because the list is there. One day I will come on radio and announce the list of all groups, constituency by constituency. Every parish in Lango received 100 million shillings, and there's 624. 62 billion is here. In Lango, from a Leptong or Tuke, where 62 billion is rotating around us. Under Imyoga, 11. a total of 74 billion. It must be your choice to be poor.
We would like to give you, the guest of honor, a gift from Lango Industrial Hub. So that is our gift to the chief guests from Lango Industrial Hub. As you sit on it, we wish you a very, very landslide victory come 2020.